Hi friends, welcome again to Vineyard Tallinn Daily Word. Lately God has been speaking to me from John chapter 11, the story of Lazarus. And I thought today I'll share a few thoughts from that passage. I hope God speaks to you and you are encouraged and blessed. Let's read verse 1 through 6. Now a man named Lazarus was sick. He was from Bethany, the village of Mary and her sister Martha. This Mary, whose brother Lazarus now lay sick, was the same one who poured perfume on the Lord and wiped his feet with her hair. So the sisters sent word to Jesus, Lord, the one you love is sick. When he heard this, Jesus said, This sickness will not end in death. No, it is for God's glory, so that God's Son may be glorified through it. Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. Yet, when he heard that Lazarus was sick, he stayed where he was 2 more days. As you see, Jesus loved Mary, Martha, and Lazarus very much, and they know that Jesus loved them. So when Lazarus fell sick, the sisters sent word to Jesus. They're expecting Jesus to come and heal their brother. They have seen Jesus perform many miracles. They have seen Jesus heal blind people, deaf people, and many other diseases. So they absolutely know and believe that Jesus had the power and ability to heal any kind of sicknesses. Jesus could even heal Lazarus from distance, but just saying the word. He had done that before when a Roman official came to Jesus asking to heal his servant who was lying sick at home. Jesus said the word, and at that very instant, the servant was healed. So there's no doubt that Jesus could heal Lazarus. But here we see that Jesus didn't heal Lazarus. Instead, he allowed him to die. Any one of us, when you hear your loved one is sick, you will drop everything behind and rush to the aid. You don't waste time. You will do whatever you could to do in your power, in your ability to be there to help. That's what normal people do. That's what people do when they love and care for one another. But here, when Jesus heard the message from the sister, instead of hurrying to them, he stayed in the place 2 more days where he was. And by the time he arrived, Lazarus is already dead, and he was in the tomb for 4 days. Perhaps the sister would really crash in their spirit. They were wondering, why hadn't he come the first time when we asked him, when we really needed him the most? Did he really care? Does he really love? Jesus could easily heal Lazarus and still have the glory. But he waited and allowed Lazarus to die. And he came and raised him from death, by which he bring the glory that God fully deserved. Jesus knew exactly what he was doing. He always does. What thing in your life is God waiting for to let it die, so he can come and raise it from death? That will bring God the glory he fully deserves. What is he asking you to put in on the altar today? Is it a dream for something? Maybe it's a desire. Maybe it's a passion, a goal, a vision that you want to see it happening. You want to see it coming to fulfillment. And like the sister sent for Jesus to come and heal their brother, perhaps you are sending your urgent requests to him, knocking on the door of heaven, calling for help, doing all that you know to get to God, to tell him to bring your petition, ask him for healing, for restoration. Perhaps Jesus is waiting for you to let that go first, to let it die, so that he can come, pick it up, and bring it to life. It is not easy to let go of things that is close to our heart and that we care for. It hurts, and it can be costly. It can be frightening and also very humbling. When God told Moses to throw his staff, for a shepherd, it is his weapon, it is his security, and it is his protection. So by throwing that, Moses is making himself vulnerable. But at the word of the Lord, Moses picked up that staff again. And you can imagine what God did using that staff. What kind of miracle he had performed. God can do and will do things we cannot even imagine if we let him, if we trust him and obey him. No matter what circumstance we face, we can be certain that Jesus knows all about them and see them in context of God's perfect plan. We don't need to be afraid. God knows your need and He cares for you. Even when we don't understand His plan today, let's trust Him. Let's fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of life, as of the Hebrew author says. When Jesus comes down the road of Bethany to your Bethany, He will bring life. May I encourage you today, whatever things in your life that need to go, that need to die, give it to Jesus. Don't hold it back. Let Him have it. And wait and see what He can do with that. He will not let you down. He always has the best intention for you. He will raise it up again. He will bless you. Have a wonderful day and God bless you.